Hey everyone, it's Chris Lomond, and today I'm just doing a quick video about something I've figured out that's probably obvious to a lot of people, but really what I'm trying to accomplish here is how to create a lot of art, do a lot of practicing, do it in an affordable way, and but not waste and not, if I happen to create something that's really good, it's something that could actually be turned into a viable piece of art and maybe someone would want to hang it on their wall. So really the point of this video is just to demonstrate how to effectively paint acrylics on affordable, cheap paper. Fairly lightweight paper. And basically what I've done here is taken, I think it's around 100 pounds, maybe a little bit less. Here, I'll actually confirm. This is a smaller version of the paper here, but this is Canson mixed media paper, and it's 98 pounds, 160 grams, and it's pretty smooth. But it's nicely heavy, or it's heavier than like copy paper. I think over in Britain they call this cartridge paper. I just call it drawing paper, mixed media paper, but it's about 98 pounds, which is a decent weight, not too light, not too heavy. It's super affordable. I want to say this larger paper comes in about 30 sheets for, I think you can get it between $20 and $23 for 30 sheets. And the other, that little bit smaller size I just showed you, 14 by 17, comes in a 60 sheet. 60 sheets, and it's probably, I don't know, maybe a little less. You can probably get it between $15 and $20, depending where you get it. $15 and $20, depending on where you get it online. But anyways, it's good paper. And if you paint directly on it, it tends to buckle, which is the problem in all of this. I'll show you an example here of one of the paintings that I did early on, just kind of messing around. And this paper is just, I don't know if you can even see it on the video, but I mean, it's just buckled like crazy. It almost looks like, rippled water on the back of it because I got it wet and it just buckled. And I don't think, even if I wanted to hang this on the wall, I don't know if I mounted it, if I could ever get it completely flat. So really what I tried to do is just figure out how to keep it flat and how to have it take on more water. And really, again, this is obvious to a lot of people, but I'm just gessoing this paper. Gesso is like an artist primer, and you put multiple coats on it, let it dry, and it does a really good job of when you paint on it, it keeps it from buckling. And this right here, you can see it's a little bit buckled. A lot of it, I think, is because I taped this off, which it's debatable whether you really need to do that or not. I like to see the nice shapes when I pull the tape off. It's like super satisfying at the end. But yeah, just put multiple coats of gesso on it. I'm not good at it. It drives me crazy because sometimes when I get a window to paint, I just want to jump in and start painting. And I don't have a prepared piece of paper that's already gessoed. So you got to kind of keep the pace up with keeping things gessoed before you paint it. Balance that with all your different mounting and stuff of final pieces and sticking them in your sketchbook and everything. But so I'm trying better to do that, to keep things prepared and ready to go when I get a window to paint. But really that's the secret. Just put a decent amount of gesso on. You have clear gesso, white gesso, This is both actually, because I was kind of running low. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you have it on there, and just be patient. I mean, I've used 1 coat of gesso. I'd like to try to be patient enough to actually do 3 coats of gesso, because I think that'll make it really nice. I'll show you again, these will buckle a little bit, and if you are patient, which I am not, once this dries, a good thing to do is to just spray the back of it lightly with water, and then put it on some plastic, and put some paint cans on top of it, and it'll really flatten out before you paint. But again, that takes patience, which I do not have. But what you can do, and here's an example, some that I've just completed. This buckled a little bit, you know, when I was painting, but you can see it's like night and day compared to this. I mean, this is almost completely flat. And then what I did with this at the end is then sprayed the back of it, put some plastic on it, put some paint cans. Actually, I have some canvas boards that I lay over top of this, and I put paint cans on top of it, leave it overnight, and you know, it's almost completely flat. There's a couple areas here that have some little buckles and stuff in them, but I think if you were to mount these on a final board or a panel or something, you could cut these out, and then you just make sure they're really flat when you put them down, and they'll make nice finished pieces of art. So that's the secret. Gesso. Get yourself some gesso. It's cheap. And make sure you gesso your paper. And the stuff is super cheap. You can just tape them off and paint. These, you know, essentially, if I have a, what did I say that was? 30. There's 30 sheets that come in a pad like this. So you could essentially, what is 30 times 6? I'm not good at math, but that's how many little pieces of art you can get out of a pad. That'll cost you $20-some and a little bit of gesso. So that's a good way to practice. And really, if you get anything good that turns out, you can put it in a mat. You can put it on a panel, or mount it on any kind of even heavyweight paper, and do all kinds of stuff with it. So that's a secret. Hope this helps. Talk to you next time.